everyone, Kim here, Abundant Life Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me. We are doing a pick-a-card reading for our new year. Happy New Year, friends. And I'm excited about doing this reading for you. We're going to be covering a multitude of different areas, key areas in your life in each of these readings. And the video, of course, is timestamped. So we're going to start here. This is our landing page. This is where we come to choose the card. Card number 1 that jumped when I was shuffling the deck is Embody, and it's sitting underneath the Tiger's Eye crystal. Embody will be a theme for you this year. The embodiment of who you want to be or what you want to experience. Embody is a call to action, really. And so this is a powerful keyword and a powerful image. So this is for those who are called or drawn to card 1. Card 2 is Nostalgia, and it's sitting underneath the Quantum Quattro crystal. Nostalgia is about memories, thinking about the past, friends popping up, like a blast from the past, old loves coming into your memory, also popping up out of the blue, revisiting old childhood places and spaces, and seeing how far you've come. Nostalgia. This is for those who are drawn to card 2. And lastly, we have Spaciousness sitting underneath the carnelian stone. And spaciousness could be about a theme of evaluating space. Do you need this much space? Is it time to move to something bigger or something smaller? Is it time to get a bigger or smaller vehicle? Spaciousness being a theme, maybe a desire for more space in your life, in your schedule. Spaciousness will be a theme for you if you are called to this card for card 3. Okay, friends. I'm going to give you a moment. I'm going to zoom in so you can really look at these cards and decide which portal you wish to go through. All right, this is for my peeps who selected card 1, the Embody card with the Tiger's Eye crystal stone. So we're going to first pull a card for your general life. We want to look at the overarching energies you'll be encountering or managing in your general life in the new year, 2025. We've got 10 of Cups. Okay, love, relationships, being a big core theme for you. Let's see, July being of importance in your general life, okay? We'll talk a little bit more about what that 10 of Cups means. Doing something risky, taking a chance. Some of you could be, some of you could be doing something risky, like getting married or getting engaged. This could be about leveling up in the relationship. For some of you, this could be a season, particularly during July, August, and going into early September for the 10 of Cups. I'm sensing that it could be that you are coming to a realization that something is coming to an end in your life. Something that you once was very passionate about. It could be a relationship, it could be a job, it could be a hobby, or even like a church or spiritual path. But nevertheless, it once brought you immense joy, and now it's coming to an end of an era. And that's what I'm sensing here with the 10 of Cups. But there's also this fullness, this completion, the sense of harmony and relationships, and fostering good connections and relationships in your life, like this being a priority for those who were called to pull that Embody card as your card 1 pull. I'm going to pull from different deck. We're gonna, let me zoom out here for a bit. So, what else is going on in your general life? Motivation. Yeah, something about your overall motivation is shifting and changing. And it's particularly surrounding interpersonal relationships. Look at that. Look what jumped. Relationship dynamics. Okay, you know, more so than ever before. Maybe in the past, more of your focus was maybe on your job or your hobbies and interests. This year is about relationships and how motivated are you to continue on the path, or is it time to end certain things? Sometimes people are in your life for a reason and a season, and the 10s represent endings but powerful new beginnings. It also represents a sense of feeling complete with who and what you have in your life. Okay, I love that full moon in this 10 of Cups, coming full circle and feeling really good about who and what is in your life. Okay, the season of summer being of importance towards the end of summer in particular. I'm sensing with this 10 of Cups, we have here motivation, relationship dynamics. Spirit wants me to take a look at the guidebook regarding these two cards, these Butterfly Oracle. One of the reasons why I love this deck so much is because of the guidebook. It says here, you drew this card because your motivation is changing, and what once interested you doesn't anymore, and what does interest you seems to be distracting you from your responsibilities. This card indicates that this pattern is stressful for you, yet by facing the pattern, you are empowered to both understand and heal it. There's a need to deal with the boredom that has set in because of routines that no longer appeal to you. That's what I talked about at the start of this reading. Sometimes it arises due to a desire for drama, to stir up excitement and variety. In order to recover your initial enthusiasm, it's often enough to discern the truth underlying why your motivation has flagged. Other times, boredom is a sign of burnout, which needs to be addressed directly by heading in a new direction. 10s are about endings and new beginnings. Additional meanings: increase your energy by detoxing or exercising. Okay, speak the truth about your needs and desires. Admit the truth to yourself that an end of an era has come, right? And then shake up your routine and add interest. Let's look at relationship dynamics. Let's look at that. I'm just going to read excerpts from that one. Okay, it says this card indicates that there have been some changes in one or more of your relationships with your family, friends, or romantic partner. There's a sense that you have a less in common and are growing apart. This may be because you are now more sensitive and more conscious of your feelings when you're with certain people. Perhaps you numbed your emotional awareness and now your feelings are awake. Full moon energy here, right? Okay. The most important relationship of all is with yourself, so you do need to take care of your feelings and needs in this situation. Yes, relationships involve compromise, but ultimately, if you're denying yourself happiness, this will have a negative impact on the relationship. Therefore, you are guided to be honest with yourself about your needs, even if it means working with a counselor for support. As you make changes, all of your relationships will be affected in 2025, right? It's time for you to sort through your feelings about each of them to bring healthy balance into your life. Additional meanings are moving your relationship into a healthier direction. Number 2, a healed relationship with yourself. Number 3, individual and or marital counseling. And number 4, a new person entering the picture, changing the dynamics of other relationships. Okay. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Let's take one last card here. This is for my card 1 peeps. Antelope. New pathways. Wow. Consider whether you are happy on your current path. That's a big theme for you, friends, this coming year. And I sense you're going to come to a point of, yeah, I'm ready to move on. There's a big moving on, a big ending, and you following a new path. New pathways. Powerful stuff. All right, let me zoom out so we got room. to see all the cards. Okay. Next up, let's look at your career and finances. Let's pull a card for that. We have King of Swords. Okay. And then shuffle this. King of Swords. We have Apple. Temptation will test you. Eagle. Triumph over troubles and obstacles. Nice. I'm going to pull some career and abundance cards. So we've got the Your Career and Money Oracle. I created this deck. So let's see what Spirit has to share about your career and finances. 1 to 2 cards, please, Spirit. Unrealistic. You could be dealing or facing someone or some entity that has unrealistic expectations about what you can and can't do. You're always feeling like you're being tested, or like the unclear instructions or direction, which leads to some level of anxiety in the workplace or in your finances. Everything feels ambiguous and you don't have all the answers. And you feel like the expectations that are put upon you, whether you are applying for something, a new job, or you're at work, you're dealing with the King of Swords kind of energy where they have all these rules in place, but it just feels unrealistic. And you have this sense of you being tested, feeling like somebody's testing you, something's testing you. But the King of Swords, along with this Eagle card, is saying triumph over troubles and obstacles. Whatever these challenges are that are going on in your career and finances, you will overcome and triumph, okay? That's what I'm getting a sense of here. A key time frame for the King of Swords is end of winter. End of winter, or the timing of up to 14 months. So it could be something you started end of winter and it takes about 14 months to like get to a point of like you moving to the next level. Learning and training is going to be a big theme going on. Learning on the job, training for something new, a new career path, maybe learning some financial, like getting some sort of education surrounding your finances, but learning and training also being a big theme for you, which is great because it's going to help you to overcome any challenges that may come your way. This also could speak to someone like who is of wise counsel being available to you, someone who has really sage advice or wisdom that can help you navigate some challenges and tests. It could be someone at the workplace, a very wise, responsible person to lean on, okay, to count on with the King of Swords. Okay, clearing debts. So in 2025, for many of you who are called to pull the embodied card, we have clearing debts, and that's good. It says here, your self-care involves removing the heavy burden of financial and emotional debts from your life. You already feel lighter and freer just by facing this topic and making a plan to clear present obligations and avoid future ones as well. So getting on track, some sort of financial counseling or training, getting you back on track. We love seeing that. So a financial advisor could be at hand, or just someone who is trustworthy that can help you navigate through your career challenges, obstacles that have been coming your way. If you've been having a hard time getting work, this is your year of actually overcoming these tests and challenges and getting to the other side. If you've been having a hard time improving your credit or your credit score, you're finally going to start to see progress in this coming year. All right, lastly, we're going to look at love. So we're going to pull a card for love. We have 3 of Cups. This is for those who are in a relationship or who are single, seeking love, or for those who are in a relationship. 3 of Cups feels very celebratory to me. Like you have something to celebrate in terms of, a new relationship, someone connecting you to someone, to a new person. You also may be being out and about and connecting because you are connecting through a mutual friend. Okay. If you're in a relationship, this could mean that it's time to get out and do more outside activities with your partner. It's time to, because it's time to deepen that connection. It says best friends, real connection, great compatibility. This soulmates card does indicate that that's what's at hand. Also, if you are seeking love this year, Three of Cups is boding well for your success. Okay, fresh start, new beginnings, new opportunities, leaving the past behind, getting another chance. So if you're in a relationship, you are both agreeing to, let's just move to happier times this year, and actually sticking to that plan. And June and July and August being a time of significance of where you really start to make strides to get along better, to really leave the past behind, giving someone another chance. Now, some of you who may be in a situation that has run its course, this is indicating you're going to be leaving that situation and embarking on a new connection. We have here Pale. It says time to get out of a situation. And then we have Archway. New opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. That is a theme for my peeps at the card one pool. Okay. Let's see what we've got. What else, Spirit? Anything else about the singles seeking love? Family or past connection. That's what I was saying. I feel like someone either will be out with you and you meet someone new, or they connect you with someone, or you may have a mutual connection through by way of family to this new person in your life. Family or past connection could be, and a past connection could be having some sort of reunion with you. And that's what I'm picking up on here, is that for those who are seeking love, you are going to experience it. You're going to have good times. There's going to be some jovial times, good times, and Spirit wants you to lean into having happy times as you date. Don't get so caught up in worrying about, we have short term. Don't get so caught up in focusing on making a relationship happen at the first date. Have a good time for the sake of having a good time. That levity and lightness in that energy that you have is going to attract the right person coming in. Why I say this? Because we've got the soulmates card on the table, and fresh start and archway. But you're going to have to let go of something. You're going to have to let go of something. We have masculine energy. Could be a male coming in, or it could be the masculine energy. If you're a man watching this video, you have an opportunity to have a fresh new start in love, whether you're in a relationship or you're seeking one. Or if you're a woman and or man, maybe this is just masculine energy. To me, just means that there's the act of something happening, divine masculine energy, action, taking action, moving forward. As opposed to divine feminine energy, which is more receptive, allowing and receiving, and, a sense of expectant waiting. It's the opposite. So there's this energy here of relationships being at the main focal point of this year, whether it's at your workplace relationships, your personal life, your friendships, your family, friendships, etc., and your love life. This is going to be a big theme for my card one people. And that makes sense with that embody card. All right, friends, thank you so much for watching. Happy New Year. This is for my peeps who selected card 2. We're going to first look at your general life. We're going to pull a tarot card that's looking at the energies, overarching energies surrounding your general life. We have Page of Wands. Okay. Page of Wands, general life. This is about starting something new, solid foundation, success with effort, something paying off in your general life by, you putting forth effort, and then it's leading to a new beginning, a new creative endeavor, a new opportunity at work where you're allowed to be more creative. In your spiritual life, it feels like some sort of initiation, a leveling up, moving from a lower tier, or, like when people go through spiritual initiations, that's what it feels like. It also is about embarking on travel plans. It's, planning in 2025 to travel and actually making it happen. creative endeavors, the spark of new beginnings, new connections. So really, the overall sense for 2025 for you is just this season of inspiration. And I love that. I love that for you. We have here something about solid foundation, success with effort in key areas of your general life. March being of significance for you. And interestingly, Page of Wands does represent the season of spring. Or, it can represent, the timing of 11 weeks. But I'm thinking it's talking about your season of spring for 2025 being filled with this new energy. You're feeling the spark of a new inspirational new beginning in your spirituality, in your, creative endeavors, in your life. You know how maybe it could be something like if you had a job that didn't elicit a lot of passion in your being, like you could barely stand to do it. It almost feels like during the season of spring, your boss recognizing that you are getting bored gives you a new opportunity to try something new, or you find it in your voice or in your spirit to say, hey, I'm going to volunteer to do this, I'm going to do that, and it leading to you feeling reinvigorated in the season of spring. We have realizations and epiphanies. Anything else, Spirit, going on in the general life of my card 2 pulls? We have finances. Okay. Spirit is calling me to take a look at the guidebook for this deck, realizations and epiphanies. Let's take a look at that. Okay. So, bearing this in mind, this is for your year. It says the changes you're experiencing are influenced by internal processes. You've been recognizing important truths, and now you're questioning parts of your life that you once took for granted. You've arrived at some new insights that are making you reconsider your previous choices. What you once felt comfortable with now makes you uncomfortable. You've received this card as an acknowledgement of this development and also as guidance to take your time in making life decisions and adjustments. Do your research, get support, and adopt the changes as you feel ready. After all, you don't want to increase your stress levels with any radical shifts you're not prepared for. Now that you've had these realizations, you'll make positive changes at a natural and healthy pace. Your new outlook will lead the way without stress or worries. Additional meanings to this card is meditation, a spiritual path, channeling, and it can mean growing apart in relationships, but growing towards new beginnings in others is what I want to add. We got the finances card, which I think is interesting. This is going to be a big theme for those who selected this card. And I say that because we're going to have a designated area in a moment for finances and career. But finances came up, and that tells me that that could mean some sort of influx of finances, or finances being really at the forefront of your mind for much of 2025. Or it could be particularly something happening in March related to maybe an increase in finances. Okay, it says this card signals a change in your financial situation. Please don't allow yourself to assume that this is a negative reversal. The only reason why you would feel afraid is because the ego associates change with fear. Yet, this card heralds a reward for the diligent work you've done and are committed to continuing. Okay. So it says, through the spiritual law of cause and effect, effort always yields corresponding results. This also means that if you haven't been actively putting in effort, your financial returns will reflect this. Happily, though, you do have the power to change your finances for the better by taking the steps that you are divinely guided to. Keep your thoughts elevated, because positive thoughts really do create beneficial financial changes. Additional meanings to the finances card is good timing to ask for a raise or promotion or different types of job duties. If you're not feeling comfortable just outright asking for a raise, ask for varied job duties so that way you have a richer new experience at work. Okay, this card can also indicate starting a new business or reducing expenses. Caution about whom you enter into a business agreement or sign a contract with. It can represent an investor, an inheritance, winning a settlement, a favorable outcome, graduation, leveling up. Remember I said an initiation of sorts, and settled debt. So this being a big forefront of your mind, more so than in the past, in the recent past, finances being at the forefront of your mind in 2025. Now, okay, I'm going to pull one more related to the general life, and then we'll move on. It could be your general life or spirituality. One more, Spirit. I want one, please. Thank you. Okay, it says elephant. Grounding. Ground your energies and emotions deep into the earth. So a lot's going to be going on, a flurry of new, like something surrounding a new beginning, particularly in the season of spring or in March, April-ish, right? So you're going to have a need for grounding. If you need some content about grounding, I have that for you. In terms of how to ground, you can easily Google what are the easiest ways to ground your energy, because there's going to be a lot going on spiritually for you this coming year. Energetically, we're all going to be collectively feeling something. So you especially in 2025 will be susceptible to being energetically influenced, and it can bring you down if you don't ground yourself, right? So you're going to be moving in new heights in your spirituality, but as a result of that, there's going to be a greater need for grounding in the coming year. Okay, let's move on to your career. Let's pull a card for what's coming up in your career and finances. We already know that finances is going to be a theme for you. Six of Pentacles flew out. Six of Pentacles, okay. Scoot those over there. Six of Pentacles. Good fortune, hey. That's good to see. So Six of Pentacles, this could be about some sort of loan or finance approval. If you've applied for a home loan, a car loan, a personal loan, a business loan, this could be pertaining to a good outcome. We have here the beetle. It says good fortune. So this is good. This could be about lending money or receiving a loan, or you being in a position to give and to help others to get on their feet. This also could be about just give and take at work, like job duties. Like, you know how sometimes it can feel like you give, and no one else is giving the same amount. It feels like there's some equanimity happening in the workplace, in your work area, where you start to feel a bit more balanced. It could be because all of what's going on in your personal spiritual life is starting to help you to align to your abundance as you move through the year. A key time frame for your career and finances is the Six of Pentacles, which is like mid-autumn if you're in the northern hemisphere. And I guess that, I guess it doesn't matter. It'd be mid-autumn whether you're in the northern or southern hemisphere. But it's something that has been also something you've been really trying to grow. It could be a business you've been trying to get off the ground, and it finally reaching a place where it feels like you're breaking even with the Six of Pentacles. Or it feels like you're finally, what the efforts you're putting forth into your career is finally paying off. I'm going to use your career and money oracle and see what we've got in terms of career and money matters. We got stability. Finally entering a stable place in your business, your career, and finances. Okay, we have deadlines. Paying attention to deadlines is going to be important for any applications, job applications, applications that you're applying for some grants, money, or some sort of loan, or, gifting of money. Paying attention to deadlines at work is going to be critical. A missed deadline could come about, But this card says that whatever that missed deadline is, you will overcome and it'll be fine. Benefits. Taking a good look at the benefits this year. Sometimes when I worked my regular 9-to-5 job, some years I didn't really pay attention to it. I just let the benefits roll over from the year before. You know what I mean? Like your workplace benefits, your retirement, your health insurance, because you're like, oh, it's good. Spirit is like, no, take a look at your benefits. Do they measure up to what you need them to measure up for, in the event something's going on in your future, right? You got to look at that. Also, it could be that it's maybe time to explore other opportunities. Even if you decide to stay in your current place of employment, there could be a way to maximize in your current role or current company to get better benefits. So you come out more on top in terms of like more money being in your paycheck to paycheck, if that makes any sense. That's what Spirit wanted me to share with you on that. Conscious consumer. That's what I was basically talking about. Like, this is a time this year to really tighten up, look at your finances, budget, really be a conscious consumer. You have the power to heal and help the world with your decision to buy only products and services that are ethical and environmentally friendly. As a conscious consumer, you choose to invest in fair trade and organic goods. You live simply and you purchase only that which you need. Why is that important? Because it leads to stability. You are entering a phase in your finances where that is a real possibility, more so than ever before. So Spirit is like, seize that opportunity. Because look, we have unstable. If you don't invest this year, as you move into 2026, you could enter unstable territory with this unstable card. Okay? So Spirit is like, you've got all that you need to prepare yourself for a strong future. Seize that opportunity now. Now we're going to pull a love card for whether you're single or in a relationship. Four of Cups. Four of Cups is about having to really call back in your energy, having to meditate on certain aspects of your love life that just feels like it's just not delivering. Whether you're in a relationship or you are single and searching for love, there is just this sense that like during the season of summer, like you might be, if you're single or even if you're in a relationship, that the grass is greener. And that is a call, an invitation for you to really do some assessment about, are you being the best partner you can be if you're in a relationship? If you're single, what is your, are you being a little too pessimistic? Are you looking at other people's ability to date others or be in relationships and then starting to judge your situation unfairly? Because really, this is a golden opportunity for you to find love, attract love. I get a sense that is on its way to you. We've got June. That makes sense with the Four of Cups. For those in... Hold on. I want one card. Major challenge to overcome. Yeah. Major challenge to overcome. June is of significance. June also, it's so interesting with this Four of Cups. So if you're in the Southern Hemisphere, look at the snow. So I recognize that could be like a cold, wintry time for the Southern Hemisphere, but the month of June being of importance in your dating life where you're having to do some assessment and you're going to overcome a challenge. It says major challenge to overcome, and you're gonna be blessed. We have here bold, plenty of material things. You've got to see that right now your season of being single, for example, is a blessed thing. It's a blessed thing. Let's pull some love oracle. Uh-oh. Because it's blessed, because this is an opportunity to attract in the love that you really want. Not just love for the meantime, in between time, a lasting love. For those who are in a relationship, there's some sort of challenge that you both overcome as in the relationship, and you reach a place of harmony. It says working well together, being in tune, building deep trust. But you first have to go through this phase of you both having some challenges to navigate. We have here opposites attract, struggling with differences, passing passion, can't stay away from them. Unavailable, struggles with intimacy, emotionally aloof, dating other people. This is for my single folks. Sometimes you're going to encounter people who are emotionally unavailable. Don't invest any energy and time. Your person is coming, one who is harmonious. And it feels like June is of significance in terms of getting a sign that you're on the right track in your love life, both for those who are in a relationship and those who are seeking love. I want one card. And we'll wrap up. New connection for those who are seeking love. Twin flame. Someone is in the midst for those who are seeking love. And it is a connection that you seem karmically going to be experiencing things with in this new connection. So look out. 2025. There's a budding new connection for those who are seeking love. And I wish you all the best with that. All right, friends. Thank you so much for watching this. We're going to move on to the next one. All right, my peeps who selected card 3, the spaciousness card over here. That's right. So let's see what is coming up for you first in your general life. Let's pull a tarot card for your general life, and we'll pull oracle. We have Ace of Swords. Okay. That is about new beginnings and communication, new ideas. It is also representing, some clarity surrounding an old situation. Ace of Swords can represent the timing of 1 month, so 1 month into the new year, or the season of early winter, whichever comes first. It could be and or, but Ace of Swords in your general life is about getting some sense of clarity in a situation in your life. It could be in a key relationship, at work, having a clear path forward, a new beginning, something taking off from a new idea you have. We have the Caterpillar card. It says, things will not always be this way. A change is coming. A change is coming. A new approach to how you have done something or been doing something is what I'm picking up on here. Let's pull from this deck. What is the change that's coming for those who are drawn to that spaciousness? Oh my goodness, look at that, moving. That goes with that spaciousness card, and that's what I talked about in the beginning, in the introduction, when we were selecting our cards. We have moving. So it could be a living situation that's grown too tight, a work situation where you feel like you've outgrown the place, or it could be that it's feeling too spacious, something's feeling too much for you, and it's time to move on. And so we have here, things will not always be this way. A change is coming. A move is coming. Let's look at the guidebook to see what about that move. We have moving. This card indicates that you are moving or just moved into a new home. This is a huge change affecting every part of your life. On the one hand, it is a wonderful way to clear the energy and start anew. On the other hand, the upheaval can be very disruptive. A new conflict is also what's associated with the Ace of Swords. This card acknowledges how much your current or impending move affects you. With this relocation, self-care becomes even more important. Take time to rest instead of rushing to get everything immediately completed. Keep up your normal routines of exercise and healthful eating. You need your strength and energy for this move and during the adjustment period as well. Self-care can also include exploring your new neighborhood and making new friends. Additional meanings to this card. changing your workplace, redecorating or remodeling, a second home or vacation, moving your body through a new exercise program, or an emotionally moving experience. Okay, so that is interesting. We have that going on. So for some of you, with that spaciousness card being a theme for your new year. Self-employment. This card is about a change of employment. And we'll just take a quick look at that card. Okay, there it is. So this card is saying you're guided to work for yourself in a field that brings you fulfillment and joy. Your card encourages you to launch or grow your own business. You could start part-time and then ease out of your day job as your endeavor begins to support you. If you're currently self-employed, you're being guided to seek out new ways to express your vision. New ways to communicate with the Ace of Swords, new ways to reach out, to inform your people of what you have to offer. Then it goes on to read, being your own boss usually means that you put in longer hours. However, the hours feel more like devotion to a calling than work. You may partner with someone who brings extra skills to the table or consult with a mentor who can teach you business skills. Follow the path of your true interests and focus on a purpose of serving others. The rest will take care of yourself. True quick story. I had a long-standing 20-year career, 9-to-5 analyst job. I was successful at it, but I had a passion and a purpose to read the cards for people. So I did that part-time. I did that in my free time. And over time, it grew. It was my part-time gig. I did it in evenings and weekends. I did spiritual coaching with the cards. I help people with career and life transitions. Next thing you know, I'm making a big transition to leap from my full-time day job to my passion. Excuse me. My apologies. Getting over a cold. And so I tell you this because this is to inspire you to explore your future in a new, enlightened way. Additional meanings. Take business classes, learning how to market your business, taking over the family business, or changing professions. Now, I'm going to pull from this deck. Koi carp, abundance. Move with the flow of abundance around and through you. So this is a theme for you, tapping into new and creative ways with your ideas to gain more abundance. There's some sort of move happening in your workplace, your living space. There's some movement happening, a big movement, and spaciousness being at a theme, and abundance as a result of this movement happening for you. Okay, so that's our general message. Let's now pull a card for your career and finances. We saw already the self-employment card. We have the Devil. Okay. Devil, what could that be about? Let's see. Okay. Turkey, someone is behaving stupidly. Butterfly, a change for the better. I think this year you're going to be looking at how certain negative patterns self-sabotage you. It could be spending habits that aren't serving you well. It could be job choices or talking to people that really doesn't, support your career path or your career goals at work, associating with maybe the bad crowd. It could be someone who is constantly taking up your time at work, and it's time to nip that in the bud because it's creating negative patterns. The Devil card could be about overspending if you're not careful. Negative patterns that could sabotage your career or financial future. And so this year in 2025, this is you looking at that and making a change for what? The better. Let's see what this card, let's see what the abundance card has to say. And someone behaving stupidly doesn't have to be you that's behaving stupidly, although the devil card can indicate some people would look at some of your choices as not wise ones, but you will have an opportunity during the key time period of the devil. The devil represents the time period of December 21st to January 20th, okay, of you really having to confront some things and make a change for the better. We have here, pay yourself first. Make yourself your most important financial obligation by setting aside a portion of your income every time you are paid. This loving form of self-care ensures that you'll have savings to invest in your present and your future. So that's what this is about. Like maybe you've been overspending for a time. Maybe you've been, not making the wisest decisions when it comes to setting aside for a rainy day. But Spirit is like, a change is coming. No longer will you be operating in that way, and a new beginning in your financial future is at hand. But first, you've got to confront some negative patterns that may be holding you back. You also may be dealing with someone who's trying to sabotage your progress. Oh, look, arguments and conflict. That came out of your career and money oracle I have here. So, arguments and conflict. Just don't take the bait. Somebody in your workplace or in your financial life is behaving stupidly. You just need to detach and walk away and focus on your best interest at hand. Don't be pulled into the pettiness of it all. We have here unemployment. This doesn't mean you're losing your job. It could mean that you're coming out of a period of unemployment. It could be that you are thinking about a period of unemployment in order to get to self-employment. I mean, that's what ended up happening. I had to let go of my long-term career. There was a period where, I'm not earning very much, but then I'm switching gears to becoming self-employed. That could be also what that's talking about. It could be that you having to overcome over unemployment, okay? Resignation. That's what I was talking about. Somebody having to resign. It's not necessarily you're going to be fired. It could be you putting in your resignation. A change for the better for your career. That's what this card says. Maybe you've been in a situation at work that just wasn't really conducive to upward mobility and advancement. And it's like it would be foolish to continue to stay there. So it's time to put yourself first and find a better opportunity, because nothing's going to change in that situation. Lastly, let's look at your love life. Let's look at your love life and what's coming up there in the new year. In 2025, we have the Tower. This card is representing for those who are single or single or in a relationship. The Tower. Let's move these cards out of the way. Let's pull from the bottom of this deck. Okay. Needle and thread. There's a big change coming, particularly during the Tower period for those who are called to watch this video. The Tower period is March 21st to April 20th, this being a time of upheaval and a move of significance if you're in a relationship. Oh my gosh, look at the card that jumped out of this 200 card deck. Solid foundation, success with effort. Let me say this. The Tower doesn't always mean a breakup, or it can mean that. I suppose it can mean divorce. It can mean those things. But when I got the Tower one year, it was because my family, my husband, myself, my kids, we were moving from one place to another, and it actually was during the Tower period. And it did turn our lives upside down. We were living out of boxes for a long period of time because my husband and I work many hours per week. We didn't have time to sort things out. So it doesn't always bode like it's not bad. This could also indicate some sort of breakup happening. But Spirit is like, something was built on a shaky foundation, but you're going to quickly rebound and build something on a stronger foundation. Why? We have solid foundation, success with effort. So it's almost like this Tower is countering, or this tower is countering this one. Like it's canceling out that scary energy that comes with the Tower moment. If you're single, this could be about turning something on its head around how you approach your dating life, and is particularly during that mid-March to mid-April period, and finally getting some results where you're getting quality dates. You're moving to like a place of like, okay, I'm on the right track in my love life finally. Finally, something's shaken up inside of me. If you've been in a relationship that has been running its course for a while and you know that the end is near, the Tower does represent that ending is upon us in 2025. Needle and Thread was the other card that came through. It says here, a sincere wish will be granted. So if you're seeking love or seeking a better connection with your partner, something's happening that's turning your love life onto its head, shaking things up and leading to a better place for you. And if you're in a relationship, for your partner. Let us pull from this little love oracle to dive a little deeper. We have here toxic. It says constant drama, codependent behavior, not good for you. Even if you decide to stay in a relationship, you can forego and shake up negative, toxic behaviors that no longer serve you and your partner in the relationship. Spirit is also saying that if you're single, it's time to really analyze how your last relationships went. Who was the catalyst for why things went awry, and what was your part to play in it? Spirit wants you to take some time to look at that, particularly during the Tower period, March 21st to April 20th. And if you're finding that something is toxic, don't continue to try to hold on to it. Let that Tower crumble is what Spirit is saying. Waiting. Hoping they will change, spending time apart, putting things on pause. So yes, for some of you, the Tower can represent, maybe a break is needed, but the break doesn't have to be forever. And then we have opposites attract, struggling with differences, passing passion, can't stay away from them. So for my peeps who are in a relationship, you probably is like, okay, I love you. I want to leave you. I just need a break for a moment. Let's take a breather. Let's take a break. You go in your corner. I go in my corner. We sort things out and we get back on track. We're struggling right now, but we're getting back on track, and we are going to really try to do things in a new way. Okay. For those who are single, can we get Spirit a clue on who might be next that they're encountering? We got short term, Pisces. Anything else? Feminine energy. You won't have to do much. If you are a female seeking love or in love or trying to navigate a relationship situation, you won't have to do much. The other person has to be the one to make the changes, to do what needs to be done. Let that Tower fall, friends. If you are, someone seeking a female, this is indicating that there's a feminine energy coming your way. Okay, that's what I'll say there. We have Pisces. This person could have Pisces heavily in their chart, or water energy heavily in their chart. We have that their strength is empathic, intuitive, artistic. A person that may have the embodiment of weakness, like the weakness embodiment of escapist, secretive, and impressionable. And short term, whatever this tumultuous changes going on that leads you to a better position, to the star period in your love life, the hope, the wish is fulfilled. We have that here. A sincere wish will be granted. This is short term. So any tumultuous change that comes about in your love life, whether you're in a relationship or not, let me tell you what, it's going to lead you to bigger, better things, and your wish will be fulfilled in your love life. Okay, let's see if there's. There we have it, folks. That is wrapping up our New Year reading, Pick a Card edition. I thank you so much for watching. Do me a favor on your way out, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you want me to do more Pick a Card readings similar to this, let me know. Let me know if you want more themed readings as well. Do you want to see like career and abundance, finance readings, or love readings or life purpose or spirituality readings. We could do different kinds, pick a cards. And I want to hear from you on which ones did you pick, which card did you pick, and what messages really stuck out that resonated with you. All right, friends, take good care. Happy New Year. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.